Okay, you know what unit you need to hold, right? Before I say anything? Nice.
Yeah, and then priority-wise, Elise, and then Jax.
Yeah, correct.
Would you
Yeah,
try
you
to make
probably make,
10 then?
you make them.
Okay, so sell the Cass.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you think this is misplay, not making 10. Okay, reroll middle for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a reroll 1, 2. This flexible augment is too broken.
Yep.
Yeah, and you take flexible. Okay. Eldritch. When you don't have Eldritch right now. Oh, you do have Eldritch, never mind. Wait, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
So here, the strongest item slam would be last
A shiv.
Shiv.
Oh, wait, let's. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. I mean, I would do shiv, yeah.
So you're basically planning, or I guess the Eldritch itself does magic damage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then Shiv is kind of preparing for Nami later. But
Yeah,
I was
and
also
its strongest item early game.
its strongest item. Oh, okay, because you guarantee you want that in the late game anyway.
You want it in the late game anyway, and it also does a lot of damage early game.
Okay. I was thinking that usually when I play Eldritch in the early mid game, I'm gonna play around Neela, so that's why I was thinking Last Whisper or Hodge. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess I can.
I mean, you know who is the 2-cost Eldritch who is broken?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes.
But yeah, like this looks like a shiv slam. Maybe go for Guardbreaker later, right? You have a glove for
Right.
Guardbreaker, shiv.
Given. Okay.
Yeah, I already think this is very bad. Like very bad. Like the shiv slam is really solid here. Like even I wouldn't even hate the less whisper slam. It would be like pretty bad. Like don't get me wrong, but like I think reforging is like probably the worst. Do you reforge the bow as well, right?
Yeah. So you would
Yeah. If
reforge
anything, I would reforge the glove. If
the glove.
anything, if I
I
would
see.
reforge it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you just like you didn't think about shiv even, so it's fine.
Right. Because you want bow for possibly Nashers as an alternative if for some reason you got like a sword and you could slam Shojin.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Yes. I don't I'm not even sure if you reforge glove, but glove is a pretty shit component, so I can see it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was also thinking I wanted to save. Oh, but I didn't even really do that. I was thinking maybe you want to save tier for a mana item for Syndra.
Yeah, but you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Although shiv is like pseudo mana item. It's like almost a mana item. It gives you attack speed, it gives you mana, and it gives you AP. It's like pretty good item. It's like one of my favorite items actually.
So Guardbreaker would have been a better slam than Hodge there, after the reforge.
After the reforge, yeah, I think so. Like I just don't see the fucking. I don't see the line. I mean, it's better on Jace, I guess. That's not bad. But like, what's your line then? What are you playing this game? If you build Hodge.
Yeah, I'm thinking mid game around Neela, but you're totally right. I think I just got pigeonholed into I have a Neela versus clearly the Syndra is the carry.
Yeah, it's not even like Syndra. Mostly when you take flexible, you're trying to be flexible, right? And then you think about who are the flexible units the set, right? It's in this patch, it's like pretty much Karma and Fiora are probably the most flexible carries, right? So try to play around them, like building items towards them, because like you don't know what you get 3-1. Maybe 3-1. Let's say you get something else. Maybe you get Witchcraft Spot on 3-1, and then you suddenly want to play something else. Also, why don't you take the Sham? What's your reasoning to not take the Sham?
Try to make Econ.
Okay, so you can make econ guaranteed if you win and sell the ash, or like lose and sell the ash. Sorry.
Right.
And this on like 3 streak feels very. It like most of the time it gives you gold in the form of a unit. It can give you an item, and it can give you like two target damage or like let's say a combat buff, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically like on a 3 streak. This feels pretty wrong not to take to me.
Okay. If I guess the only exception would be if I'm very confident that I can beat the rest of the lobby. Because
if you're like 100% sure, yeah. But even then, like even then, this can most of the time gives you like up gold.
Right. Okay. In my head, I was also thinking I'm probably gonna go, and maybe this is also thinking too narrowly because the augment is flexible. I was thinking I want the Ash 2 to try to get the Eldritch guy to be stronger.
Yeah.
In which case, is it even worth like just not making econ to hold Ash pair and buy the charm? Because that gives me more upside.
No, I'm pretty sure you have to make. I'm pretty sure you have to make 20 here. It's you know why you can't do it because on stage 1 you twice you didn't make gold. You are basically just minus a lot of gold this game. Right. Like think about like you see how much the mistakes on stage 1 already influence your game. Like let's say here in this spot you'd like much rather have +1 gold. Right. On this spot, right? It's so much more comfortable. So this is like an example of how much your choices on stage 1 can affect the rest of your game. So this is like good to take note from. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't really been taking enough of the stage 2 charms when I'm streaking, so I'll definitely take a note of that.
Yeah, basically, like if you're streaking and like the champ can swing a fight, you should almost like always take it. Right. Like your board is pretty good. You have 5 Eldritch Jace 2, that's pretty good. You probably streak here, right? I can't see all of the fight. Yeah. You have a Malphite on your board. That's pretty good. I would probably not sell the Ash pair. I think it's fine to keep with the 5 streak. But again, you see how you couldn't make 30 here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 1 or 2 gold in stage 1 has become like 5 gold or something, huh?
Yeah, it snowballs a lot. That's what I'm trying to show you.
Yeah, another missed gold. Or would you hold if I had 31 gold, would you sell or would you hold
30? If you had 39 gold here, you would. Oh, I mean, if you did it previously, you would have more gold here, and then you wouldn't need to sell the Ash as well.
Yeah.
But I'll probably not sell the Ash on a like 5-streak.
Okay. And then itemization wise, Morello's good, but kind of leaves Guardbreaker, which is kind of weird. Whereas Warmog seems pretty solid, but then the JG's kind of. Well, I guess JG Hodge could be okay. Yeah, I don't know. Jace also isn't really good Morello holder, right?
Yeah. I think it's pretty hard. Like this Hodge fucks you. Right. Like this Hodge like pretty bad. But I'm actually not sure if I'll do Morello Guardbreaker or Warmog's JG. I actually don't know. I think both.
Right now, right?
Yeah, I think both are reasonable and both has justifications. I can actually like pretty much see both cases. Okay. Like if you were to slam the Warmog's JG, I would probably like scout on 3-1, and if any of the fights are close, I would level, remove the Eldritch spot, and put all 3 items on the Jace.
Okay. I did not think about that. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's strongest to be like if yeah.
Oh, I guess we have extra bow that we didn't look at before. And then skull.
Oh, if you have now you can do this. I didn't see the bow. I guess you can do Nashor's JG on the Syndra. Or Morello. Oh no, best is Morello, Syndra, and Nashor's Jace, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because the belt is stuck on the Jace, that's because of that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You can also do Morello, Jace, and Nashor's Syndra. I couldn't care which one is better. Okay, it's not this though, I think. This is like what are you planning to? That's my question. Like, what are you planning to play this game?
Yeah,
you have a Scholar spot, an Eldritch spot, and your Slam Let's Whisper.
Yeah, I think this was. I want to say this game was from last Thursday, so it wasn't so obvious to me at that point that Syndra was as broken as it is. So, at that point, before we had the conversation of like that tier list on 2 costs, I think I valued Neela pretty high in just like being able to carry the mid game.
Mm-hmm.
So then I think what I was thinking was Neela, Last Whisper, Hodge, and then something else, and then I would carry Neela in the mid game and hope that I could get to like 8 or 9 and then move it over to Briar.
Oh, so your game plan right now with slamming those items is getting to 9 and playing around Flat Briar?
Well, possibly Fiora like in the interim, but yeah, like Neela, Fiora, Briar.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm fine with it. Augment.
Augment wise, Young, Wild, and Free seems like the best one. I already slammed Morello, so blistering doesn't make sense. Real Rejuvenation, if I'm playing around the melee, like seems okay, like not great. Like that seems much better with multi-strikers.
And it also doesn't buff your Eldritch.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think Young Wild is best here.
And then, I guess item grabback's okay because I can itemize AD, APN, tank, and melee. But Young, Wild, and Freeze just seems the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think you lose 0 streak this round.
Yeah, that Swain 2 looks strong.
Yeah. Only their emblems are also so bad this game. Eldritch into fucking Scholar. I mean, you win this round, no? Yeah, you do. Playing Vega 1. There's nothing to hold the shop. I mean, this is always also correct this round. Nico Pair. I just don't see the vision. Like I honestly just don't see the future of this board. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if you like hit Nila 2, you're rolling on 8 for Eldritch or like how are you playing the Fiora here? Like with less Whisper Hodge? Like it's like really like not even like good Fiora items.
Because Fiora wants like BT Sterax.
It's more about the bruiser than the assassin items.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you have Young Wild and you were just thinking here, I guess.
No, I completely forgot I had Young, Wild, and Free. This happens to me often. When I get to carousel screen, I always move up to the like top of the circle area, so that's why I moved up.
And you just think, yeah.
So I was like, oh fuck, I need to decide fast.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the karma, but you probably didn't take the karma.
Yeah, I forget what components I have open. Do you remember?
You have bow open, I think.
Belt there, and okay, just belt.
Oh, you Slammer's Whisper, yeah, true. It's belt.
Okay, so open.
I mean, nothing is good. Nothing is good.
Well, Sterax, if my game plan was to stick with the melee line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, you take the karma.
I don't, or unit wise, there's not even like a Mordekaiser would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so it's pretty much Karma.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what do you end up taking? I think glove.
Glove. Yeah, I think I just panicked and was like, I'm just gonna take a forecast.
Yeah. I mean, we both agree that it's the karma, right?
Yeah.
I know. Okay.
And
This feels so bad to take. You're so poor. And what would you even like want here from this component? Do you have something in mind for this component?
so I do have the Neela pair now. If I could hit Neela 2, yeah, I was hoping I would get Neela 2 earlier, but like Last Whisper, Hodge, and like IE, at least for Neela, seems okay. But to your point, like that's not great on Fiora. And Briar wants more like Fiora like items too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Briar, yeah. I mean, I thought DB being really good on Briar. Like DB Edge of Nighthold, something like that. That's not like that's the opposite of what I thought, because I would think that that like the Serax and the BT are really good on her. But DB is performing really well in the stats, it looks like. I don't know why though. I have to dig into this unit more, but I just usually don't play around these shit units. Yeah.
I guess QSS could be good, right? For
Yeah,
Briar.
QSS is for sure good, yes.
Okay, so you would not buy the charm here because just too poor.
I mean, not with this game plan. That's what I would not be like in this like AD whatever, but like you really want a sword. That's my problem. You really want a sword.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
I think I wouldn't take. You have a lot of items, and you lack gold. You're really poor. You have a lot of units on your bench. You're not that poor. I guess you need to have a very good reason to take this. That's what I'm trying to say. Like a reason of like, I want this specific item and this will spike me now. But you're not even rolling and you don't even have a board, so those probably you just don't take it.
yeah, it's almost like
You agree?
if I do take it, I should be trying to streak, right? In which case,
Yeah.
I should already have the Neela too, which would then justify taking it. Or if I already was on a 2 or 3 win streak, then maybe it would be justified to take it and then roll for a Neela too.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So on your current war, I don't think there's a justification to buying this.
Yeah, I agree, especially
In your
once I
current
get
games.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Given that
I mean,
I
hopefully
did
you
take
took
it,
a sword.
sword.
Yeah, it's a sword. And it's probably just a Starks as well.
I wonder if I actually slammed Sterex, or did I do IE? Okay.
Yeah, Starks. This guy already has a karma. Yeah.
And you would probably have made 50 there, right?
I am not gonna sell a Rakan pair, and I'm not gonna sell a Nico pair. If there was a way to make gold without it, I would probably make gold.
Okay.
I would not sell the Rakan or Nico pair though.
Okay.
For sure. Like I just like you understand what I'm saying when I like say I don't see the vision, right? Like I don't know how to express it. Like when I say like that I don't understand the vision. Like what's your future of this board?
Yeah.
Like a Nila 2 is not gonna be stable on stage 4, right?
Yeah, I pretty much need to hit like Fiora or an early Briar. I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you also lowered your flexible hits, but yeah, that's what. Like, I just feel like this game is just going on a very bad direction when you don't have, like, when you don't have any direction and you'll just get lost on 8. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Like, especially this early into the set, it's really important to have a solid direction when you know what you're trying to do. And that's the direction. Like in Eco 2, it's not even bad. Let's see what you got here. Erakantu. And you lost a lot of units, I guess.
Okay, so Bastion.
And Bastion spread. Okay, it's not even that bad, actually.
So I could go. I mean, this melee. Yeah, I agree. There's only really Fiora, right? Or
No, you can do Fiora with Varus with those items. Like if Varus was the champion, but you don't know in this game that Varus is not a champion, so you could do Varus.
That who is not a champion?
Varus.
Vaus?
Like that Varus is Varus.
Oh, Varus. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But you don't know that he's not a champion, right?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
In which case
so you have
IE.
less whisper on IE, right?
Yeah.
And then you can build items for Fiora and do carry Varus and Fiora, I guess.
Right.
Like that would be my direction. I don't know if it's a good direction, but that would be what I'm thinking about. And you use the Bastion spot and you play Shen and you get 2 Bastions. And the other 2 emblems are dog shit anyway, so you don't care about them. Like Eldritch emblem is pretty dog shit and Scholar emblem is pretty dog shit.
Right.
The only good emblem you have is the Bastion spot.
Okay.
For 2 Bastion.
Right. How good is 4 Bastion?
It's good if you have a Taric too, I guess.
Right. Okay. So then I'm rolling down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Given that what we just discussed, I'm rolling down to hit ideally Fiora, Varus. If I high roll a Briar, then I could stick with the vertical Eldritch. Given that I have a Rakan 2, I could also play some type of Fiora like Preserver board. Eldritch at this point seems like not worth pursuing. I don't even have a Mordekaiser 2.
Correct.
Scholar is shit. I mean, I didn't really know that Rise wasn't really a unit either.
Yeah.
And then also with these remaining items, like I can't even make a tank item.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Yeah, I'm kind of just fucked.
I mean, again, the like single angle I see from this spot is like Varus. Yeah. Not that Varus is good, that's your singular. Okay, also obviously you can't level and roll this turn, by the way. It's for 1. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You do take a champ probably though.
Yes. The other option that crossed my mind was maybe 4 Warrior. Also with the understanding that that's shit, but like if I didn't know that it wasn't shit.
Yeah. It's just like, what are your Gwen items? I guess it's not even that bad. You have a BT and a glove, and you can play around her. But then the Rakan loses a lot of value when you play a melee comp.
Right.
Like once you hit Vouch too, like it really loses a lot of value. But I can see it.
Another option is Camille, playing around the Zillion Vex 4 Chrono.
Yeah, I mean it is an angle. Yeah.
If I could high roll Camille or Briar.
It's just you did to high roll, yeah. But Camille 1 is actually like pretty fine to carry, so it's yeah.
Okay. Or if I hit a Diana with Bastion and a Preserver with the Zillion would be good too. Or Frost.
Yep.
Okay, so the other option is Olaf if Olaf wasn't a shit unit too.
It's Olaf, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. You see how good the average of flexible right now. Imagine what happens to flexible when the meta, like you can actually play other units.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I mean, this part, I can already feel that you're lost.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good, like, fine angle to take. I don't hate it.
Somehow I win this.
Yeah.
And he rolled all his gold.
Then you do have a Rakan too.
Yeah. With no items and not even 2 Bastion.
Okay, you just take one, right?
Yeah, one is broken. Yeah, the other. Well, okay, so I could see an argument for Freaky Friday but like the second Infinity is just way too slow. But if I was gonna play
I'm not waiting 2 turns.
Like 4 warrior, that could possibly make sense. But especially since I already have a Rakan 2 and Nico 2, and I don't really have any tank items, like it seems like Giant Mighty makes the most sense.
Yep, agree.
Okay. And then the other 2 are kind of shit.
Yeah, I'll take Giant Mighty. And even this, even this 4-2 is not that amazing. What you have, so I think.
So okay,
because
so
you have no future. No, but you have no future in this game. I'm pretty sure. Like unless the other lobby like is like playing bad, but this spot like seems like you just need to preserve HP and try to go forth in this spot. Unless like the entire lobby is stalling.
And even then though, like 20 gold here. I mean, I guess I have a little more than 20 gold if I sell some units on bench.
Yeah, you have
still
like
not enough to hit like a Fiora 2 right now, right? Like
no, it's not enough.
So even then, it seems like it might make sense to wait to 4-5. It's like unclear that adding an additional unit saves me that much HP.
Yeah, I mean, the Fiora one is a pretty big spike. I can see a 4-5. My only problem is if you lose those 2 fights and then you don't high roll your 4-5, you're just bot 4 automatically, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, I think you really need to preserve this HP. I don't hate this level.
And you rolled a 0 then?
I mean, I would roll until I think I'm stable, or until I think I can kill enough units.
Which is really
because your board is not very acceptable. You're carrying a Nila 1 with a pair.
Yeah. So I need either a Nila 2 or a Fiora 1, and then probably a Bastion.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I think this is very egregious to load into 4-2 with this board.
Yeah, agreed. I thought I would hit Anila 2 earlier. That clearly didn't work out. And I guess if that was my game plan, I probably should have rolled for it earlier to preserve more HP before.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there's the Nila 2.
Oh, you did roll. I mean, this is good. I agree with this. This is pretty good.
And do you agree with the stop here then?
Yeah. I think stopping is fine after you hit Nila 2. I don't think your board is going to win fights. I think maybe you kill like 3 or 4 units though.
Oh, this guy's carrying a Vagar 1, but he does have Blitz 3.
He has the Blitz, yeah. I mean, the fact that your board won around, that's already crazy.
Okay, so here I'm also like thinking I could still, if I hit a Briar, I could still go vertical Eldritch. If I find a Fiora, I could go 4 Warrior.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the Eldritch celebration is over.
The Eldritch variation's over?
Yeah, like are you really gonna play 7 Eldritch like on 4-5 with no upgraded Eldritch units?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like it passes time. It passed the time.
Okay. And
I think.
what do
Yeah.
you think about the warrior? I mean, the cat would have two fairy with Rakan, and I guess cat two's okay. I mean, I do have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Morello.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a good direction you took. Like I don't think it's a good comp, don't get me wrong, but I
Right.
think like it's a good decision in like holistically TFT, like if the
If the game was
game is
balanced,
balanced.
right?
Yeah.
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 So this also like if we zoom out a bit from even just this game, this is kind of what happens to me a lot, especially early in patches and sets. I'm kind of just like, this is the style of play that I have more fun playing. And when the meta is super narrow, and I mean, you even like said that when we first got onto the call, right? Like
Yeah.
this meta
Yeah.
is driving you crazy. Like I can't stand playing the same comp over and over and over again. And right now I'm only playing more Syndra because I haven't even played that much Syndra since it got super broken.
Mm-hmm.
But I think one of the challenges I have when actually trying to get more serious and like qualifying for like the Macau Open in like a few weeks, and or even like tournament snapshots is like yeah, just like playing a lot more narrow to the meta comps as opposed to like kind of exploring the space
It's
like I am in this game.
it's just less fun, right? It's like
Yeah.
not very fun to just repeat the entire. That's why, like, we all complain a lot to Mort about this patch. It's pretty horrible, but especially when the snapshots are that early, you just have to fucking eat the shit and play the patch.
Right. Okay.
It's it's pretty miserable though.
Yes, agreed.
And this Karma, it's better than Bard.
Karma better than Bard for Chrono. Yeah. At that
Yeah,
point, I
I mean,
didn't know Karma
for
was that
Chrono
good.
and Karma, yeah.
And I have Morello. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, are you buying combat charms every round just to try to preserve HP? Like, cause you.
I mean, this is a grief jump. Your Nila will jump to the backline and get targeted by everyone and die.
So you only want assassin for like a Fiora that's really well itemized, for example.
Okay, Fiora is also not a good example because Fiora jumps to the backline with Assassin and then jumps to the front line with her free
Oh,
ability.
right. So who is it even good for? Like Olaf?
I mean, it would be good of Olaf if Olaf was a unit this
Right.
set.
Okay, so this charm is just shit.
Yes, it's completely dog shit.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that for Fiora. Same with for
I
Camille,
mean,
right?
it's good on, let's say, it's good on Kassadin.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, look what happens. Your Nila get targeted and dies, no? I mean,
Neela
he's
kind of
carrying a
jumped back a little
Vega.
bit, so
Yeah. I mean, who are we kidding? He's
yeah,
carrying a
but
Vega.
that board is shit. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I think this was day 2 of live. So okay, so this time I think I remembered I had Young Wild and Free.
Yeah, I want to fight. Wait, can you go back to the other fight? I want to see if your Nila got targeted, by the way. Because that was pretty weird. She didn't took damage at all. Let's see. Who is the Vega hitting? That's my problem.
It's targeting Rakan, right? Yeah.
It's targeting Rakan.
So it's
Wow.
Veigar's targeting before
So,
the jump.
so I guess was he full mana? Wait, was he full mana? No, right? He's only blue buff.
Yeah, no, I don't
So
think
I
so.
guess the Rakan was closer to the Vega.
But the
The
Neela
Nila,
jumps within two hexes, right? 3. Do that again.
because the Nila is farther, no? Just look at the when we started targeting. I think Nila was farther than Rakan because Rakan walked up and then he was closer to the Vega. But let's see.
Oh, okay. Rakan walked
You
up.
see how Rakan walked up?
But that's still 3 hexes. I don't. I think, at least from what I saw, Vagar's already has an auto attack towards Rakan right now, and Neela hasn't landed yet.
Let's see. Wait. Let's see.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. He's Rakan.
So then,
Wait, but most of the time, your assassin lands first, and then they target the assassin. That's what happens to me.
does it matter if your assassin is back row? Does it take longer for them to jump? Maybe that's why.
I actually don't know. Wait, I maybe like we might like finding out something new here.
Like, if my Neela was frontline, would Vagar have attacked her first?
That's what I'm not. I don't know. You need to test this charm more, but this charm is dog shit, and I will never click it.
I also wish we had charm stats, but we don't, right?
Yeah. I don't know. This is very weird to me that it targeted the Rakan before the Nila lands. Because when I took this charm, it transformed my carry to the backline, and then he got insta wiped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
so it's
surprising to me.
Unclear if they had if this guy had a frontline unit and Rakan didn't move, whether Nila would have gotten targeted as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't say.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
Okay.
But it's weird to me.
The good thing about Nila here is Nila kind of hops back too. So like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she AoEs the entire clump with her ability.
Yeah, that was like kind of the perfect fight for this to work out.
Yeah.
Okay. I also.
What's your open item, by the way?
Yeah, I also forgot. Oh, glove.
Glove.
So basically, tank item is what I want. So a vest for.
Yeah.
For Rakan.
Either vest, yeah, or like one item, but.
Diana would be good, but it's not a tank item.
Yeah. What was on the Diana?
Belt. I guess you could give it to Gwen, but seems less valuable than a steadfast for Rakan.
Morgana. And Morgana has well played. Yeah. Syndra 2. I mean, Syndra 2 is better than Alicia.
Syndra 2 is better.
Wait, what did you say Shapeshifter 4? Nah, it's not. Shapeshifter 4. I mean, it is better, but it's only because Syndra is broken.
Although at this point, I have like no stacks of Syndra, right?
Yeah, it's not better. It is.
I also don't know how I'm still at 75 HP.
Yeah, this lobby is fucking Disney.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This was day 2 of live, so
yeah,
nobody knew what they were doing.
I mean, now you have a pretty easy pivot to Fiora Karma, like very easy pivot. Or like Kabil Karma if you are going 9. This is very easy pivot. Yeah. That's what I'm like said. You didn't hold the Karma, but it's also like day 1 of the part.
Right. So
this guy is just playing Shock and Poppy.
Mm-hmm. I would want a tier item for to partner with the Morello.
Yeah, the Morello. Yeah.
I'm still thinking if I find the Briar, I could go 7 Eldritch.
Oh, please.
So how do you figure out how strong or weak 7 Eldritch is? Like,
I mean, it's on stage 4. It falls off a cliff, though. Unless you have School Mascot.
I see. Okay.
I mean, now what? You just take Spatula and try to play 7 Eldritch?
Vest makes Frost?
Oh, no. Best make is Witchcraft and play Karma Witchcraft.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. That seems to make sense.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Although
especially because you already have the Morgana.
Right, that's true. The other thing is that I have the warrior emblem now, so then Fiora Gwen with 4 warrior. I mean, if If for warrior was actually a thing, that could be an option, right?
And Gwen was actually a thing, and
Right.
yeah, and Katrina was, but it's just a warrior emblem for Fiora for 2 warrior, like on live, like right now on this patch.
Okay.
You just play Fiora, you sell the bard, you play Karma, Witchcraft the Karma, to play 4 or 6 witches, and that's it. Probably 4 on level 9.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Also, you should for sure open the anvil before you take the spot to see if you have a buildable spot.
Oh, instead of worst case, I know I have witchcraft, right?
No, you don't have witchcraft. Witchcraft is cloak.
Oh, what is vest? I need to like
Frost.
Okay.
And 3 frost is pretty dog shit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, you didn't have anything. You didn't have
I built an
what's it called?
eldritch.
I mean, it's probably not even bad with 2 spots, but you don't even have Nami items or Nami or any 2-star Eldritch or Mordekaiser or yeah.
Yeah. And you need 3 spats to get to 10, right?
And you need 3 spots and level 10.
Right.
It's not really win con this game, yeah. Like, look how much worse your board is. Like, who is supposed to do the damage on your board? The Nila 2 for the stage 5?
Yeah, I still haven't found Fiora.
Yeah. I mean, Zillion carries you. Zillion is the beast. And this doesn't do anything.
Oh, I should be buying Camille here. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, she doesn't do anything right now. Your board is shit. Like, Camille's hands with, like, Camille is good when your board is already good.
Mm-hmm. Like, you need a
You
strong
just
enough
don't have
one.
anything. Yeah. Well, you just go 6th here, probably, or 5th?
I'm not sure.
Maybe 6th or 5th. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. There's no way I get to 10 though. I was like, Eldritch Emblem, and then I was like, oh shit, I forgot I don't have enough gold. I really need to, like, I think that's also one of my weaknesses, is just preparing for carousel better.
Okay.
Yeah, like, especially with Young, Wild, and Free, that happens to me all the time, where I'm like not actively thinking about what I should be putting in ahead of time.
Okay, also used to be 0 gold here. Also, you don't have a charm on stage 4. That's a criminal offense. On stage 5, sorry.
Yeah. In my head, it was like, maybe I can somehow sell everything and get to level 10 and get 10 Eldritch.
Yeah.
But I'm too far.
Wait, not far. We should thank to Jesus.
I was like, nope, I don't have enough gold. And I don't have Briar.
You don't even have the buyer. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this is sad. This is just sad. But yeah, I mean, you know what happened. I mean, I'm shocked you top 4, but yeah. So, okay, so what would you do different next time, if I had to ask you after this game?
Yeah, let me go back to what my board looks like. So, not slamming. The biggest thing that snowballed everything was slamming first reforging the bow and then slamming the Hodge. And that basically completely made my game plan narrow around melee. So that was like kind of big thing number 1. I mean, it did help me streak through like mid stage 3, which just speaks to how strong Jace is. But to your point, like, even if I slam Shiv, that probably could have done the same thing. if I was going to play around Neela, I probably should have rolled a bit to find Neela 2 to if I really wanted to do that strategy, I probably should have committed and streaked like all of stage 3 somehow, but that Swain 2 guy like probably would have stopped me anyway. So that was probably the biggest first swing. And then in the big thing was at stage 3 carousel. I just wasn't ready to get the the item or the unit and item component. I think the other big mistake was karma, probably. Not seeing the... I mean, at that point, I didn't really even know karma was that strong.
Yeah, you didn't know.
But now that I do know, pivoting into the... Especially since I had the Recon 2 in the mid-game.
Morgana, especially.
Yeah. So playing around karma... I don't think I saw a single Fiora the whole game, huh?
Yeah, you did.
So ideally it would have been Fiora and Karma preservers so ideally I would have been able to get the cloak with that spatula to get Witchcraft Karma. That would have probably been the second best game plan. Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Also the stage 1. What
was that? Oh, stage 1, yes. Stage 1, making sure I hit 10.
Locking in. Yeah, locking in, same one. But what would you... Like, you listed the mistakes this game. What would you do different next time? That's what I'm asking.
So, in stage 1, make the gold. Stage 2, slam the Shiv, play around Syndra instead of melee.
No, but what would you do next time? Like, not in this specific scenario. Like, try to apply to like more like general topics. Like what you need to focus on stage 2, what you need to do on stage 3, like what you need to do before carousel. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to like minimize. Like, try to think macro level.
Okay. When I'm streaking, I should be buying charms, combat power charms, to keep streak going.
Yes.
Ahead of carousel, I should be making sure that I am planning ahead.
How can you plan ahead before carousel? What do you specifically need to do?
I should be thinking about what item components, like basically rank the item components that I should be trying to grab, as well as unit priority, like the higher cost unit priorities.
You can also look at the other players and see, like the players that pick before you, and see what they are gonna pick, right? That's also like more advanced level to it.
And then
to think about, okay, I want a tier, but hey, this player has a tier open and he wants a blue buff, so I'm probably not gonna take the tier. So what can I take if I'm don't get a tier, like, you know?
Are you looking at that in stage, or let's say the round before, during the prep phase, is the ideal time?
I'm looking at it in the round before carousel most of the time.
Like during combat or in prep?
During combat and in prep. Like if I have time in prep, usually you have time because you don't roll on before the carousel, usually, especially on stage 2 and 3.
Okay.
So you have time in prep time.
Right. During combat is harder because like a unit might die, right?
During combat is hard. Like you probably just do it on prep time. Yes.
Okay, so then you're doing it during prep time early, so that you also make sure you have enough time to scout in position, as well. Okay.
Correct.
I gotta.
Or after, like probably before you scout in position, but you can do it off. Yeah.
Okay, I need to like kind of build that into my rotation of things to do. What else? And then I guess late game before carousel, you can also think about what you want to deny from your opponent as well, right?
Yeah, correct. And another big thing, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, especially if you're ahead of them and you just need to make sure you stay ahead. Okay.
Another big thing you need to be is like have a solid game plan, even with the flexible augment, especially in the start of the set. You need to always have a line in your head of what you want to play. And on more advanced level, you need to have a plan B, let's call it, of like what happens if I like don't hit that unit. Maybe I can play around other units. That's what I'm trying to say. It felt like in this game you had like pretty weak, if no game plan. If that's what I'm trying to say. Like if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, my game plan is super narrow around units that were not very good.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like if it's not good, like you're saying you're basically relying on like hitting a Briar on level 8, like it's not something you can really rely on, right? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And then another thing was stage 4, and especially stage 5. You basically need a combat augment every round.
Yeah. Stage 5, there is almost no way you're loading into a round with no combat charm. Almost no way. Every turn you should roll for a combat charm on stage 5. Almost a rule of thumb. Like there are some cases where it's not true, but almost take it as a rule of thumb.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I can think of right now. I guess, and then the other thing is just making sure I'm staying on top of the meta, like knowing
that's exactly what I wanted to say. Yeah.
Knowing the stats for like 7 Eldritch isn't good past stage 4 without school mascot.
I mean, again, it makes sense, right? It's a summon trait. It's usually a tempo comp. You're trying to streak early to get your top 4. It usually will not win games. You can also see that reflect in the stats if you remove school mascot. Yeah.
Right. So 7 Eldritch should have a decent average placement but a lower win rate.
Yeah. By logic, yes. Right. But probably it will have like slightly higher because school mascot being broken, like that's like other discussion.
Okay. Anything else jump out to you?
I mean, I think we've talked through most of the stuff. And do you have any other questions? In general, not in general, about the vote? Doesn't matter.
I mean, if the game was actually balanced more, like hopefully it will be towards the end of the set, if that were the case, it seems like this line wouldn't be too bad, right? Like, because
no,
I could have had Fiora as an option, Olaf as an option, any of the 5-cost melee if I happen to hit them. Like there would be way more melee lines open. It's just right now, given that none of them are really a unit, it was no game plan.
Also, you have the fucking spatula disease. Like you see emblem on carousel, you just take the emblem without thinking. Yeah, you should probably like think before you take the augment, like the how it's the spatula, the Eldritch spatula carousel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I'm so fucking tired. 2 hours of yapping about TFT.